Hello and welcome. Awesome. Props you'll need today: one blanket and a block. And yeah, finding a standing position on your mat. Tadasana pose, hands by the sides, nice and tall. Extension through your feet all the way to the crown of the head, shoulders away from ears. Just relaxing the body, relaxing the mind. Inhale, circle your hands up towards the sky. Maybe your gaze looks up. Exhale, hands down through heart center and by the sides. Inhale those hands up. Exhale down. Let's go 3 more like this. Inhale up, bring the gaze up. Exhale down. 2 more. Up. And then down. Last one. Up. Really stretch those fingers away from your heels. And then bring your hands down into the sides. Moving away from the wall a little bit. Left foot steps behind your right. As you do this, little side bend to the right. Right hand grabs your left wrist and brings it to your right. And then hands reach towards the sky. Come back through center and then other side. So right leg goes behind. Left hand grabs your right wrist and a gentle bend to the left. Inhale up, over to your right. Up, over to your left. Let's go 1 more each side. So through center, to your right. And then through center to your left. Awesome. I'm facing this way because of the mat. Grounding through left foot, floating right foot off of the mat, bending at the knee. Left hand grabs your outer right thigh. Right hand comes behind you, a nice gentle twist. And then send this leg back as you go in a gentle light warrior 3, so you're more on an angle, and then come back up into your twist, grounding through your left arch, and then back to that gentle warrior 3. 1 more each way. Nice. Coming back up. Finding that Tadasana mountain pose, switching sides. So left foot comes off the floor, a gentle twist. So right hand grabs the outer left thigh, gentle twist to the left. And then hands reach forward as you send your left heel back into a gentle warrior 3. Coming back through center. Twisting to your left. Nice. Back to warrior 3. Let's do 1 more each side, or 1 more each way. So come back to your gentle twist. And then send those hands forward into your gentle warrior 3. Coming back to your Tadasana, hinging at the hips, forward fold, nice bend in the knees if we need them, and then looking forward, Ardha Uttanasana, flat back, and then exhale, forward fold, send 1 leg back at a time into your plank, lower onto your knees, and then chin and chest, Ashtanga Pranam. Lie down, gently bring up the chest, bring your elbows together, gentle cobra. Push into the ground, tuck your toes, send your hips up and back, down dog. Wiggle out your hips. Awesome. Right knee comes into your nose as you step right foot between the hands. Anchor through your feet, hands come forward and up into crescent. Twist the crescent, left hand forward, right hand back. Back knee is long and strong. Exalt. Right hand comes in the direction of your left knee, left hand towards the sky. Right hand forward, left hand back, back heel comes to the ground. Warrior two. This is where you might want your block for triangle. I'll have it on the medium setting. So we're visiting that warrior two. Nice. Exalt. Left hand comes down in the direction of your left knee. Right hand towards the sky. Gentle side bend, bringing your right forearm on your thigh. Left hand towards the sky. Your gaze looks up towards the left hand. And then find that warrior two. Exalt, but straighten your front leg. Reach your right hand forward, forward, forward until you start hinging at the hips. Right hand comes inside your right foot on the block or on the floor or on your leg. Left hand towards the sky, looking towards your left hand. Pulling your left hip back. Left hand reaches forward, forward, forward. Drawing your right hip back, left hip forward. And your left hand comes down underneath your shoulder on a block, on your ankle, or on the other side of your ankle. Maybe on a block or on the ground. Right hand towards the sky. Really drawing your feet together, feeling your pelvic floor lift, engage in that core. And then right hand towards the ground, left hand on the floor. Bring your back heel up, front foot steps back, go through whatever flow you go through today. So maybe on your knees, maybe straight plank, and then up dog. And then rolling over your toes into down dog. Straighten one knee, bend the other. Switch sides. Find that stillness. Left knee draws in towards the nose and step it between the hands. Draw your feet together without moving them. Hands reach forward and up into your crescent. Back knee is straight. That leg is long and strong. Back heel is lifted. Right hand forward, left hand back. Nice. In a twist, then we exalt. So left hand in the direction of your right knee, right hand towards the sky. Really reach that right hand away from the body. Feel that opening in the side body. Right hand reaches back, left hand forward. Bring that back heel down, warrior two. So finding that block. Prepping it when you need it. Getting that nice warrior two. Exalt it, so right hand down in the direction of your right knee, left hand towards the sky. Gaze looks up towards the left hand. Gentle side angle, bringing that forearm on your left thigh, right hand towards the sky, rotating the gaze up towards the right hand. Coming up through torso, straightening through your left leg, right hand in the direction of your right knee, left hand towards the sky. Left hand reaches forward, forward, forward until you start hinging at your hips and finding triangle. So left hand inside that left foot. I like to have it on a block for me. Right hand towards the sky. Pull, draw the back of your right hip back a bit more. For revolve triangle, you can always bring your right foot out slightly, open up your stance a little bit. Reach your right hand forward, forward, forward. Bring your right hip forward, left hip back. Right hand comes underneath your shoulder on a block, on your shin, or on the other side of your shin. The full pose is having that hand on the other side of your shin, but obviously being content with where you are and not letting yourself off the hook though. Left hand finds the floor, right hand finds the floor, back heel lifts, front foot steps back, go through your flow. Find down dog. Find your breath, breathing in and breathing out. Feeling your stomach move, expand on the inhales and drawing in on those exhales. Big toes touch, right knee pulls in towards your nose and steps between the hands. Hands reach forward and up, finding your crescent. Nice. Back heel drops to the floor. Right hand forward, left hand back, finding that warrior two. Awesome. Right forearm on that right thigh, left hand towards the sky. We're deepening this side angle, so bringing your hand towards the ground if accessible. Left hand up towards the sky. Your gaze is still looking up. Maybe choosing to stay here or bringing left hand behind your back in the direction of your right hamstring or glute. Finding that stability, drawing your legs in, feeling the lift of the pelvic floor, engagement of your core. Float the right hand off of the floor. Bring it underneath your hamstring and bind it with your left hand. Peel the back of your left shoulder back. Look forward. Step your left foot between the right. And then posture up. Push into your left foot. And then extend at your right foot. Bird of paradise. Nice and tall and strong. And then bend at your right knee. Hinge and lower at the left knee. Send that left foot back into your lunge. Unbind your hands. Left hand towards the sky. Push into the floor. Engage your core. Float your body back up into warrior two. Look forward, right hand down, and then bring your left hand back heel up. Go through your flow. Really working lots of stuff here. Breathing in, breathing out. Wiggle those hips. Nice. Left knee draws in towards the nose and step between the hands. Engage your core, float your hands forward and up. Nice and tall and strong. Left hand forward, right hand back. Back heel drops towards the ground. Warrior two. Nice. Side angle. So left forearm comes on that left thigh. Right hand towards the sky. Deeper side angle, bringing that left hand down towards the floor inside your left foot. Keeping your gaze up towards the ceiling still. Maybe choosing to stay here or rotating your right hand behind your back in the direction of your left hamstring. Really engage the core, feel the pelvic floor lift, and maybe float the left hand off of the ground. Bring it down and around the back in the direction of the right hand. Maybe binding your hands together. Peel your right shoulder back. Look to where your left foot is. Step your right foot to where your left is. Posture up, nice and long and strong with your right foot. And then extend up your left knee. Birds of paradise. Maybe you feel like you can fly. Nice and strong. Bend at your left knee. Bend at your right knee coming down. Send that right foot back into your lunge. Come back up into warrior two. Look forward. Left hand finds the mat. Your right hand finds the mat. Back heel lifts. Go through your flow. Breathe in. Breathe out. Walk your feet towards your hands or give yourself a little hop. Awesome. We're here. Draw, so bend a little more, drawing your knees into your armpits, bend the elbows, and we're practicing leaning forward until our heels come off of the floor. So we can chill here, finding the balance and tapping on each side, our toes against the wrist. So since our heels are lifted, that'll float one foot off of the mat at a time. So you can just practice that. You can practice maybe floating both toes off the floor into your full crane. Pushing through your hands, gripping the ground. Lower your toes. And then bring your shins to the mat. Awesome. That was a good challenge. You might want to find, if you want, your blanket underneath your knees. Send your glutes between your heels ever so slightly. Center of your shins facing the ground. Hips rise off of the heels, coming up. So you might want the blanket so you don't get cracks in the knees. 2 more times. Inhale, come up. Exhale, come down. Last time, up. Maybe sending those hips a little more forward. And then down. Nice. Walking your body to a lying down position on your belly. Sphinx. So elbows underneath shoulders. Palms press into the floor. Rotating those inner wrists towards each other. Right through the chest, long through the collarbones. Keeping your gaze forward. Breathing in. Breathing out. Feeling even through your hips. Maybe one hip is tending to rise more than the other. So finding that neutrality and sending or lowering the higher hip. Breathing in and breathing out. Maybe choosing to stay here or strong through your arms, pressing through your hips, floating your elbows off of the floor, keeping your arms in a straight line so don't open up the elbows as you come up. Keep drawing them down and in towards each other. Maybe your gaze looks up slightly. Breathe in, breathe out. If you were lifted, lowering your elbows, stacking one hand on top of the other, and then opening your elbows, resting your forehead or a cheek on the back of your hand. Breathing in, breathing out. Right hand reaches above your head, left hand helps press into the floor to help rotate you on your back. We'll have knees bent, soles of feet on the floor. Bring the knees into the chest, nice hug. Elbows come inside your knees, hands clasp the outer edges of your feet, soles of feet go up towards the ceiling. Happy baby pose. Do your best to have the soles of the feet so the shins are a straight line towards your knee. That might lift the low back up slightly, so drawing that connection of the low back against the floor while you keep the foot integration and placement. Nice happy baby pose. Drawing those shoulders down and back as we're pulling our feet. Big toes press into the ceiling. Slowly start bringing your feet down and in towards each other. Soles of feet on the floor. Knees bent. And just gently bring your inner lines of your legs together. Hands could be out like a cactus or a T. I find T's better for this position, so let's find a T. So just straight out. Knees move down towards the ground on the right side. Bring the knees up and lower your knees to your left. Bring your knees up and lower to the right. Bring your gaze to the left. Bring the knees up, lower them to the left. Bring your gaze to the right. One more each way, so bring your legs up and to the right, gaze to the left. Come back through center to the left, bringing your gaze to the right. find center, gently lengthening one foot at a time, finding Shavasana. Arms down by the sides or resting one hand on top of the other on your belly. Feeling the gentle rise of the belly as you inhale. And the gentle lowering of the belly as you exhale. Being here now. Scanning the body for any little bits of tension that are trying to hold on. Maybe the mind holding on to stories. And just seeing what you can do throughout this last little bit of practice to ease the mind, ease the body. I like to just breathe. Breathe in positivity, breathe in, right? That better story or that resolution, and just as you breathe out, send it to that area that needs it. Feel yourself getting a little deeper into this relaxation. Bringing movement back to the body. Maybe a rock of the head side to side. A reach of your arms above the head as you reach your feet away. Nice long body. Bring your knees into the chest, giving yourself a hug. Roll to your left and just chill there. Then press yourself up to a cross-legged seated position, Sukhasana, easy pose. Feel that openness, that relaxation, that length, that strength. Bring your hands to heart center, Anjali Mudra. Inhale love and gratitude to yourselves. Exhale love and gratitude to everyone else. Thank you all for this wonderful practice today. Namaste. Hope you all feel super awesome. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. And yeah, have a good one. Bye.